After years of relationship trauma, I didn't find healing in another relationship. I found it in the forest. At first, I couldn't explain why sitting beside a river, listening to the wind moving through the trees, or watching the clouds drift across the sky made me feel calmer than almost anything else I had tried. You see, over time, I'd realized something surprising, and maybe you've realized it too. Nature wasn't healing me, it was teaching my nervous system what safety felt like. Stay with me because by the end of this video, I'm going to share the 5 biggest lessons that nature taught me about calming my nervous system after years of relationship trauma. Here's something nobody prepared me for. You see, after years of relationship trauma, my nervous system, it didn't know how to relax. Like, nope. Even when nothing was wrong, my body seemed to still be waiting for the next crisis. And that is eventually what led me outside. Not because the forest had magical healing powers, but because every time I sat quietly in nature, something inside me softened. For a few moments, my body stopped bracing for impact. Now, that doesn't mean I suddenly felt safe all the time, because, man, I did not. I'd hear a twig snap and instantly wonder, was that a mountain lion? Is it a bear? Another person? Like, my heart would race and it would just be pounding out of my chest. Then my nervous system would activate, and then I'd be scanning, hypervigilant. But here's something that happened very unexpectedly. Nature became my classroom, and every sound became an opportunity to learn to pause instead of panic. Think about that. Pausing before we panic, to breathe before reacting, to look around instead of assuming, to learn how to ask myself, is there actual danger here? Or is my nervous system remembering old danger? You see, that simple question changed everything, because there is a difference. You see, a mountain lion here in California, it is a real threat. A rattlesnake, a real threat. But many of the things that my nervous system had been reacting to weren't happening in the present moment at all. They were echoes, old attachment wounds, old conversations, old betrayals, old survival patterns, all the ghosts of the past. It seemed that every trip into nature gave me another chance to practice. And the practice was to slow down, to observe, to notice what was actually true. And here's the best part. Little by little, I started trusting that if I wasn't safe, that I would know. And that trust, again, another thing that just changed everything. It doesn't seem like much, but wow, what a payoff. Now, here's my deepest realization. What surprised me most wasn't that nature made me feel peaceful. It was more that nature gave me a place to practice safety. You see, the forest never judged me. It never rushed me. It never asked me to become someone different. Nope. It just simply invited me to be present, to be in observation and embodiment of what's here right now. And every time I practiced being present, I began to strengthen my ability to stay with myself instead of abandoning myself. And now looking back, I don't think nature healed me. Like I said, I think it really became the classroom where I learned to regulate my nervous system, to rebuild my self-trust, and the best part, slowly come home to myself. You see, the birds, the wind, the water, the mountains, the changing light. Yeah, they reminded me that life was happening right here in the right now, not back in the ghosts and the echoes of the past memories that my nervous system kept replaying. And then little by little, life stopped feeling like something that I had to survive and started feeling like something that I could actually experience. Here's the 5 biggest lessons that nature taught me. Peace has to be practiced. After years of survival mode, safety isn't going to feel natural. Nature will give us a place to practice this safety over and over again. 2, not every alarm is a real emergency. The forest will teach us to pause long enough to ask, am I responding to what's happening right now or something that's already happened? 3, safety grows through experience, not positive thinking. I know there's a lot of gurus out there that tell you to just be positive, raise your vibrations. Yeah, I tried all that. It didn't work. That is actually spiritual bypassing at its core, but it just sounds an alarm even louder, I think. Thinking my way positive didn't pay off, but focusing on being present in nature really did. So I wasn't thinking when I was in nature. I was just watching, observing, embodying being peace in the now, and safe is what came from that. And that is why I do not think that we can think our way into healing. It's a practice. We have to experience it. And how do we experience it, you ask? One walk, one sunrise, one quiet moment at a time. Number 4, self-trust is built by staying present. The more I learned to observe instead of react, the more I trusted that I could recognize real danger if it actually appeared, the more I began to steady and settle into my beingness and no longer found myself constantly dissociating from right now. The more we trust that we can recognize real danger if it actually happened, this is how we learn to practice observation instead of reaction. Number 5, life is meant to be experienced, not just survived. Let me say that again. Life is meant to be experienced, not just survived. Nature has reminded me that healing wasn't about becoming fearless. It is about becoming present enough to notice the beauty that had been there all along. For years, I thought I needed to heal so I could finally enjoy life. And what I've come to realize is that healing wasn't about becoming someone new. It was about remembering who I was underneath all of those survival strategies. Nature didn't heal me. Nature is the classroom where I learned to stop abandoning myself. And little by little, life stopped feeling like something I had to survive, and it started feeling like something I could actually experience. So before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 lessons resonated with you the most? Have you ever noticed nature helping your nervous system slow down? Or perhaps giving you a moment where you finally feel safe enough to just breathe? Please share your comments and thoughts below. I read every one of them, and your story might actually be what someone else needs to hear today. I can't tell you how many times I've been watching videos, and I'm one that I always go straight to the comments. I can really see the value in sharing your experience in comments, because countless times I've ran across someone else's comment that makes me not feel so alone, that makes me feel seen and heard. And like all of the negative influences and toxic people and what they were saying doesn't hold as much weight, because I finally feel like I'm not the only one that went through this. That means that there is hope in being able to get over this, and not get over it like it never happened, but move through it in a way that it no longer becomes ghosts of the past that echo and haunt your right now existence and cause you to relive the pain of the past, or worse, the pain of something that hasn't even happened yet. If this video supported you on your journey from surviving to living, I would love for you to join me on this journey and continue walking this path with us. And until next time, I want to remind you, be kind to yourself, stay present, and remember, life is not meant to be endured. It is meant to be experienced. So happy experiencing on your way to bliss. I'll see you on the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so you can traverse the next trail with me. Stay sovereign, self-sourced, and remember,